The Roan Highlands and Dennis Cove sections of the Appalachian Trail in Tennessee were two of our favorite Appalachian Trail sections, and these can be combined into one long weekend. What's up, y'all? Mike Rudd here. In 2023, we section hiked 1,225 miles of the Appalachian Trail, which is the longest footpath in the world. My wife, dog, and I spent 13 weeks day hiking, working, and van camping on the AT as we moved up the trail slowly from Georgia to Maine. In this series, I'm covering each section we hiked, and in this article and video, we are covering the area northbound and southbound from Carvers Gap, the Roan Highlands region, and Dennis Cove in Tennessee. If you're heading NOBO on the AT, which is northbound, the Roan High Knob Shelter, technically in North Carolina, is marked at mile 379 of the 2023 AT distance, and the Wilbur Dam Road is marked at mile 433. This 54-mile stretch is what we're covering, and we covered it in 4 days with a gain of 12,000 feet of ascent and 16,000 in descent. A few need-to-knows about this area of the section hike. The Roan High Knob Shelter is the highest shelter on the AT at 6,285 feet. Carvers Gap is a very popular parking area and hiking spot. I do not plan to be able to park and or leave a car there if hiking it in the spring or summer on a nice day. Good news, though, no parking, no problem. The fine team, my friends Linda and Travis at the Black Bear Resort, Hostel and Campground, they provide slack packing services should you want to lighten your load on this section hike and stay there each night. We loved camping in our van there with them. And if you're able to hike the Roan Knob Highlands section during rhododendron bloom in the spring, you're going to be treated to a fine flower explosion. This was my fifth favorite day hiking on the Appalachian Trail. Laurel Falls is one of the most magnificent waterfalls on the AT, and you're going to be able to walk there very easily from Dennis Cove and the Black Bear Resort. And if you're choosing to backpack this 54-mile stretch, you're going to have 4 shelter options and 1 campsite option to break out your journey on the AT. One other item, definitely take the Blue Blaze Trail to Coon Falls. It's steep, but well worth the extra 2 miles. A few other things that happened for us that was interesting and fun on this. We saw and technically attended our first wedding on the trail as a couple exchanged vows on a summit in the Roan Highlands while we ate our sandwiches for lunch. The area from Dennis Cove packed in a ton of wildlife and plants. Orange salamanders, bright red fungi, rattlesnake skins, bears, and every color of mushroom you could imagine. So we skipped the Smokies. While the Smokies gets a ton of love, and deservedly so, it is not dog-friendly. While I have hiked it, though, this stretch of Tennessee is actually my favorite section on the AT. I got my trail name on this section. Napa and the Hamburglar said I was DH, as in day hiker, since I came off the trail every day to the van, and it stuck. It also evolved as I went on the trail later to mean designated hitter as in baseball, because I was only playing offense. I didn't have to dig holes to use the bathroom. I didn't have to sleep in the shelters in the rain. I was hiking and playing offense. We also ran into a Sobo through hiker at Laurel Falls who said the stairs out of there were so steep he felt like he was back in Maine or New Hampshire. Finally, let me just sum this up with the fact that this was a really unbelievable, beautiful section of the trail. We started to catch up with through hikers, and it was great to feel that trail community come alive. When we mapped out our time hiking in Tennessee, I recognized instantly that we only had a short stretch. This was actually our only section we did in that state. And part of that was because of the no dogs in Smoky Mountain National Park, and part of that was just pure circumstance. We only had 13 weeks. However, by doing this stretch, I think we created a lifetime of memories on the AT in Tennessee. And I think I would do this section again and again and again if I lived closer to it. So Tennessee was short but super sweet for us, as I mentioned. Weather cooperated, the blooming, the wildlife, and overall, I gotta say, this was Special, special, special. I can't say that enough. Thanks for listening. Thanks for reading. Thanks for watching. Happy trails to you, whether you're planning a through hike, section, or day hike, or you're a trail town local, trail angel, or just someone wanting to learn a bit more about the longest footpath in the world. I hope the Appalachian Trail gives you what you need. Don't forget to leave no trace and pack your 10 essentials. Comment with any questions or your experience on the trail, and you can read our article